Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here and welcome back to an all new Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies DLC 1 video. So obviously, we've known the location of DLC 1 for quite some time, due to within the D Machina intro cutscene, Gregory Weaver looks at various different computer screens, one of which points to the Khe-Sanh combat base in Vietnam. This map is rumoured to be called Firebase Z. This is potentially just a code name. Now obviously, a little while ago there was some leaked intel for the game, talking about the next Zombies map. However, it has officially released to the game now, so I can actually show it on screen for you. So the first piece of Season 1 intel reads, Khe-Sanh site, KGB Spetsnaz report detailing the next phase of Omega Group's operation. Construction has begun on a new facility in Vietnam. Then we have the next piece of intel that was leaked before, but now it's officially within the game. It says RE Operation Redacted, author Dr. William Peck. Background, 16th of August, Operation Undertaker is given formal approval to be carried out by Special Operations Group Omega. On the 1st of November, Operation Undertaker is completed, dimensional gateways open around the world, including one near the Huong Hoa district of Quang Tri Province, Socialist Republic of Vietnam. On the 8th of November, Chairman Chebrikov comes to an agreement with Chairman Pham Van Dong to construct a KGB Spetsnaz Omega Group facility outside of the district's capital of Khe-Sanh. On the 9th of November, approval is given for Operation Redacted to be carried out by Special Operations Group Omega. On the 11th of November, construction begins for Omega Group site near Khe-Sanh. Mission status, Omega Group operations site secured near Khe-Sanh on the 11th of November. Cover story about recently discovered US chemical weapon being accidentally detonated has successfully resonated throughout the community. Site construction has begun, with completion anticipated by the 15th of February. The Colonel has expressed in using site to begin testing on Redacted. Additionally, Operation Redacted will focus on further testing with Redacted. Formal request to begin curating volunteers for experimentation has been submitted. Pending approval, expect our first full report before March. Dr. William Peck, Exoscientific Phenema Research Lead of Omega Group. So yeah, obviously the Khe-Sanh combat base is where we explored within the SOG mission within a Black Ops 1's campaign, so we are going to be revisiting this combat base, which you can see the layout for it on screen, now as a Zombies map. It is looking very likely that the map might release on the 15th of February, which is a little while away now, because according to the intel, the Omega facility at Khe-Sanh was completed on the 15th of February in 1984. And D Machina obviously takes place on the 13th of November 1983. And Black Ops Cold War released on the 13th of November 2020. So it seems like the map release dates could be coinciding with the in-game dates. And this means that Season 2 might be releasing on the 15th of February as well, assuming this map is going to be coming at the start of Season 2. But yeah, obviously we are a little while away now. Stuff can always change, especially because Season 1 was delayed. But yeah, it doesn't seem like we will be seeing a new map with Season 1, at least not on launch. We might be seeing a survival version of Actor Untold maybe later on, but right now there's no concrete evidence of that. We will just be seeing new modes. We then have some new Samantha Maxis intel with Season 1.
Hate to break it to you, but this event isn't an isolated incident. Russian forces are mobilizing in multiple locations across the world, and right now you're weeks, if not months, behind them. I wasn't sure at first, but now I know who they are. A little-known offshoot of the KGB known as the Omega Group. I'd seen mention of their activities a few times over the years, but I'd never given it much credence. Up until recently. What the fuck is exoscience anyway? I want you to know that I've been in your shoes. And you can trust Weaver. He's a good man to have in your corner. A good boss. Back in the 70s, West Germany was a major investor and supplier to Iran. In exchange for oil and gas, we propped up their steel industry and aided their nuclear power program. I was there in '79 when the revolution kicked off. Western intelligence agencies coordinated with the CIA to ensure the Shah's safe extraction to the US. But a lot of diplomats and citizens weren't so lucky. Me included. wasn't for Weaver's intervention and willingness to go off the books, I'd be a forgotten memory by now. Trust him. Trust me. For now, I'm going to have to go dark. I'm en route to meet a contact in Southeast Asia. He says he knows exactly what Omega Group is planning.
So obviously this location that she's heading to in Southeast Asia is the Ksan combat base in Vietnam. I don't know who this contact is that she is meeting. Maybe they are Eddie or someone else. But yes, Samantha is heading en route to the DLC 1 location. I don't know what she's going to be doing there or what she's going to be doing with this contact. Obviously we have Dark Ether intel within the game where a lost soul is trapped within the Dark Ether and they somehow temporarily make it out to various different locations, one being Asia, and I believe that is exactly the same location, the Ksan combat base. Maybe that contact is in fact this person trapped within the Dark Ether. I'm sure they're going to tie in within the future DLCs and the storyline and the Easter eggs. So from the intel they refer to a colonel, which is the leader of the Omega Group, and I think the one giving the commands and pulling the strings for Omega is in fact Kravchenko. After all, this is set before Kravchenko died. And also the ciphers on D Machina refer to a character known as K, and I have to assume that this is Lev Kravchenko. And this is going to be an interesting dynamic to see play out within the DLC, especially considering Kravchenko was responsible for Weaver losing one of his eyes. And since we have Requiem versus Omega, it would make sense that we also have Kravchenko versus Weaver. Weaver could try and get revenge on Kravchenko for losing his eye. In the intel it also talks about how they've covered up the zombie experiments with the Dark Ether that are transpiring at the Ksan Omega combat base, by making the local population think that there's been some nuclear activity, there's been a hazard there. But this is all just a cover story, it's obviously not reality, it's just to trick the public so that they don't come nearby the vicinity and figure out what's going on, and so obviously the world and the press doesn't find out. But yeah, I hope the atmosphere of this Vietnam Zombies map is going to be pretty cool, because the SOG mission was very orangey, it was pretty much just sandy. I'm hoping we can explore some of the forests or the jungles that are nearby, and hopefully we do see monkeys on the map as well as either the new hellhounds or potentially just as a boss, especially because we do see a giant monkey in the graffiti on D Machina, and we also have the ghost monkeys, so I think they are teasing that likely we are going to see monkeys on this Vietnam map. It looks like we may have our very first image of this Vietnam Zombies map thanks to the Zombie Hunter Master calling card in the game. We also have the Anvil calling card as well that similarly resembles a forest, and there is a devil-like monster creature. So yeah, are these clues for DLC 1? I think there's a good possibility. This is all of the information I have today on the Vietnam DLC 1 Zombies map. However, I have already made a long video which will be linked down in this video's description, going over all of the information that we know pertaining to this map. I will not be recapping it all again. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not here for the latest and greatest Call of Duty news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.